Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Set 50, plant.
Let's go, defense.
Recon, 132 fighter. Clear.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, exit. Ready.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Gordon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On the ready. Hey, lock it.
You're not ready. Jump.
61, matchbox, white. Hey, I-7. Snap.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rimley.
50, Mike, 50. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, no, look, we got
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Easy.
Here we go. Switch.
Right side. Hey, Sunday.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Go.
Right side.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to. And
now a hit and a loose football.
Come on, fellas, on receiving team.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Darren Lee there to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You can't block me.
Buzz.
You can't block me. Mike 50.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. That's complete. It's Gordon. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
57. Mike, 57.
Attack, attack.
57 is a Mike. Rock 57.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Keeps it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go! 18 Gator.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill.
Hey, Zoo. Hit it.
To throw is Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill sets up the screen to Gordon. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, T. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. On first down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mahomes to throw once more. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 57, quit talking about it and bring it. Chance.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
57. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. Motion.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Attack!
Mike 57.
Now it's Mahomes again. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
57's the mic. 57.
And again, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
43! 43!
57. Mike, 57. Hey, get the weight room. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Hey, Ripley.
57's the mic.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Dallas offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Tannehill. He's got his man. It's Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Run you over. Spot. Easy. H3, 218. Chopper. You got tight right there. Check 52. Rush in.
On first down, here's Breida. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Fight on these two. Come back. Let's go, boy.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, 57 colors. Fight on these two.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a give to Breida. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run again with Breida. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And Butker able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last...
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tannehill now to throw. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Tight guard, rip lift. Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yellow.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
15.
High 7, let's go. Hey. 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Yellow.
Mike 50. Watch the screen.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Looking left side, and it's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Here I come again. Hey, check.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.